channel that this will be going on.
Right.
I also put stuff on Patrick Murphy,
Right.
and also one called Nedra UK, which is a bit weird.
What is that? Is that like a building?
It's a website where you can actually broadcast 24/7 if you want to, but they only keep the files for a week and then they delete them. And it's free.
Right, okay.
And in fact, if you wanted to, say if you wanted a security camera, you can set one up on there, it would record 24/7, and you'll be able to monitor it for a week. So if anything happened to your builder's yard, you'd have a record of it and you can use it as evidence.
Right, fantastic.
It's free of charge.
Is that still videoing?
Yeah, it's videoing at the moment, video on the wall at the moment, but it's picking us up speech-wise, it's not picking up the face and everything. Yeah, it's a good, I think it's a good idea. I mean, if it's free of charge, I mean, why not?
Yeah. It's just, technology just drives me nuts. It's give me a power tool or something like that, you know.
Well, this
thing
has Windows 7 on it, and it keeps updating about every second week.
Right.
I've got others at home which have got an old system on it, and a lot of the stuff that's coming out now won't work on it.
Right.
So I've got perfectly good computers that won't run the latest software, which is a damn nuisance. You've got to buy some more.
Yeah.
I think it's a conspiracy, to be quite honest, between Microsoft and the makers. Microsoft changes something and breaks the old computers, so that you've got to buy a new one.
Yeah.
Right, that's
cool. Nice to meet you, mate.
I might see you around here again, because I can pick quite a bit.
Alright, mate. Take care, yeah.
Anyway. Granite. And this wall is limestone blocks, but the buildings on the other side are all sandstone, apart from the gable line, which is brick. So they've actually paid for the expensive material on the front of the building, but cheaper stuff on the side. Although that is actually stone on that one. And you can possibly see in the distance the chimney of the cement works, and today it's not actually belching out smoke. What's happened then? There's another chapel there on the right, another religious denomination, and these houses here were built relatively recently as an infill. Churchbrow Gardens, which is a cul-de-sac, as you probably expect, and as I say, it was an infill on what was actually a garden. This is a chapel. I'm not sure what denomination it was, but it's 1861 or 1851, sorry. And the house there again is like the one we were talking about earlier. The main body of the house is limestone, but the window sides and the door sides are all sawn up millstone grit, as is the top layer next to where the gutter is. That house looks like it's that's a newish build by the looks of it, and it's sandstone. And the terrace over there is also, it's entirely sandstone with just its slate roof. And a very rich person obviously owned that brick house over there. That's an unusual one. There's not many of those in Clitheroe. It's a very impressive house with honeysuckle. Very nice that. Shined above and below the windows. That's really effective, that is. See, that's the problem with the limestone. You've got all funny shapes of stones. There's nothing that's really regular shaped. Whereas sandstone can be shaped regularly, easily. See, that brick house is unusual. There aren't many of those. It's not that old because it's got cavity wall in it. And these ones, these newly built ones, are actually artificial stone. That's not natural stone. It may be over the windows and on the corners, but the body of the building is not natural stone. But it blends in well because the colours are the same. The wagon and horses, on the other hand, that is genuine stone, as are the two terraces on either side of this road. Although it's notable that the gable end of the wagon and horses is not the same quality stonework as the front wall is. If you look at it, you can see the regularity of the stonework on the front and the sort of unevenness of the stonework on the end. That's usual. Same goes for these on the left as well. There's one or two where the stonework is actually the same on the ends, but not many. See there, all the stonework is regular. There's a date stone on these, but there isn't. Afternoon. Starkey Terrace, Pimlico Road, built 1884. Now, we were saying before about the end of houses. This one has actually got better quality stone on the end as well as on the end, on the front. But it's curious that at the roof line there's a lot of very much bigger stones. It's very interesting, that wall. You can see how they've changed the size of the stonework as they've gone on. Each individual layer is a different width. So the stonemasons have obviously had to cut stones of a certain width to build one particular course of bricks, stones rather. And those are solid walls as well, no cavity. So that's a little bit of Clitheroe for you. The car's like an oven. Absolutely like an oven. Start off with WTF. That is not exactly the point is quite simple. The signal for O2 in Clitheroe is terrible. I wouldn't have been able to film to broadcast it live. Simple. Yeah, that's the one. Like the meerkat in the advert. The journey home was the same. I don't know why, but the actual signal for O2 is not strong enough on the motorway, so it wouldn't actually work at all. I would have been dropping off the channel every 5 minutes or so. Well, I just happened to be going to Clitheroe today for a concert, and I thought I'd show you the town. You're not hiding at all. The film's finished. And the channel's going to go off shortly because I'm going to broadcast another channel, another recording. And this one is one I made outside my house, and it's of two mini cars. So the actual picture is going to disappear, just like that. Why do you think I'm a weirdo, Bloodbag? With a name like Blood... Oh, I see what you call Bloodbag, yeah. Because that's what we are, aren't we? You get the point, Andy? We are a bag of blood. Yeah? Get it? Anyway, this title's wrong. Hang on a minute, let's just change the title. What's not normal behaviour? Recording something and broadcasting is not normal behaviour. Oh, you've been in Frank's, have you? Coming round here as well now, are you? Oh, fair enough. Anyway, temporary break. The channel will be back shortly. Toodle pip.